Nsem-Pii TV nie.
Yon kwaba ediba Nsem-Pii TV platform yi eso. Yanti asemde Ghana anti asemde MPP anti asemde Eastern Region anti asemde Akwatia anti asemde kura. Member of Parliament Ernest Kumi, or a former Deputy Communication Director during Handan Kwaku the 8-year term of the NPP Amanukuno. First time Member of Parliament. Just 6 months and within the Parliament. And Okrano, a Nsem-Pii, ene aba bituja se ene onka atiasifo ho ebiemu. Na edi ka be report to edi awon Nsem-Pii TV platform so na se say die inchiremu every Parliament abetodwa kwan kora saa owoya yeyi efa so ababetodwa afi so Nsem-Pii TV live from Ernest Kumi the residence Akwatia the busuafo edi nsem ato reporters enim kwan kora mrahye bedwani watimi ewu owo hyew sei agana ha ayobia eyeyi pa as I said by elections eba bekoso ewo Akwatia in say re one of 19 police station be bekoso ewo Ablekuma North Parliament NPP seats ehon ebeka na say ehon ka na first of all ebe yi video yi di akere mo just this Friday etwam ye 4th July 2025 Ernest Kumi the last words nsem a etwato di tudwa ewo live program so bedwam on Adum TV Abraham was complaining about kwanya NDC for the nafaso kwanya judge okofori dua e de ne fa so na very bad I who say Supreme Court and reverse here and afi they no feel say was MPP kro mo boycott yes 9th parliament kra no mo jama the news for person bia omoye and the report is that na watwi mu okoye bi e wotakrade ofie ye na se bedru enu anwumre anopayade achi ene nei awieye sasemu yi ababetudwa omehwe video no ni entie adekodi apotia esiye live from Ernest Kumi residence.
What is wrong? Why are we conceding to this? My NDC necessarily win every seat. Okay, me can people vote here. Sana 92 and 90 we say yenja ni nyina mo no fa e bia me yenya ya ka nya yefi parliament no mo fa because that is what is implies
say MPs nyanso free parliament
and ya kai hwe no mo de FM hwe okwo amema kwa babedu ebi amabedu. Look at what they are taking this woman through. Sabi boycott quite better because with the seat am we winning nyina any dem mu ye
and you go today sitting start at 2. How is it going to change? Is there going to be any difference in the way Parliament will conduct its business, looking at the fact that one of their own is passed away?
Well, so that would be at the discretion of the Speaker, Alban Bagbin. If there is the need for the House to adjourn after a few considerations of legislative processes, the Speaker would adjourn the House until further notice. However, what we are expecting is that, like I said earlier, the mood of the House will change. Those who have heard the news and are yet to come to the House are likely to wear black attire from the minority side to show solidarity with the demise of their colleague, and probably from the majority side as well. You could also see some of these MPs who would also be adorned in black attire just to mourn the passing of their colleague member of Parliament for Akwatia, Ernest Kumi. Sometimes it could also be that there wouldn't be any official communication today, because if the Speaker hasn't received any official communication from the family, he could also hold on until there's that official communication or confirmation from the family before he would also make that known to the House. But if the minority side or the MPP side of the House have also had any official confirmation, that could also be done by the minority leader, Alexander Penyomarken.
Grateful for your time. Ni Ayuko Yokain is our parliamentary correspondent. Let's go live to the home region of the departed Akwatia MP, that is the Eastern region. Neoni Amate Kanako is our correspondent in that particular region. Kanako, thank you so much for your time. This is a sad news coming in just this afternoon. Tell us what more we have to know.
Thank you very much, Hawa. It's quite an unfortunate news we are hearing this afternoon. from the Akwatia area with regards to the unfortunate demise of our very own brother Ernest Kumi. Now, just last week, Ernest was seen visibly in public at a funeral with the Member of Parliament for Ayensuano constituency, that is Honorable Ida Atsuhum, when they attended a funeral of a member of the party in the Suhum constituency. And the news that I'm picking in indicates that Ernest yesterday just returned from Takrady on a trip. I just got off the phone with the regional secretary of the party, that is Tony Osei Ejay, who also told me that he's also been in touch with his constituency, the Akwatia constituency chairman, to also verify the exact thing that really happened, what really caused Ernest's unfortunate demise. Now, we are also trying to get official statement from the family and an official statement from the party in the region as to what really happened to Honorable Member Ernest Kumi. Now, Ernest, prior to his unfortunate demise, we all know, was a member of the Nsem-Pii communications team in 2020, where he tried contesting for the parliamentary seat. Now, he was very successful, that is in the primaries, on seating Amase, who happened to be the member of parliament from the NPP side. But unfortunately, during the 2020 general elections, Ernest Kumi lost the seat to Henry Boache, popularly known as Ukoyo, and Ernest vowed to bounce back and recapture the seat, which he successfully did in 2024. So he's been trying his bit and his best to ensure that he keeps the seat for the New Patriotic Party, where he started some projects in the constituency as we speak now. This news is quite an unfortunate news. All the calls I've made to the Akwatia area indicate that the whole place is calm now, as people are trooping into his family house to also verify for themselves this unfortunate news that we've all heard this afternoon hour.
We know that Akwatia seat is one of the key constituencies to look out for during elections. Now, during the last elections in December 2024, was identified as one of the flashpoints that the police were looking out for. Tell us about this particular constituency. Now, it's a swing seat, which means it goes either ways. But tell us about this particular constituency and how Ernest Kumi became the member of parliament for the NPP.
Yes, definitely. Akwatia over the years has been a swing seat in that particular area. The indigents, that is a resident in Akwatia, they have this mindset that when they decide to move to this particular area in terms of politically, they all try and vote to that side. So we've had incidents where the people of Akwatia have decided that this time of office we are all moving to the NDC, so they vote skirt and blouse. They will choose a member of parliament for that particular area, regardless of what the regional or the national party people would say. We've seen the seats swing from MPP to NDC on different occasions, and it wasn't even just with the last election. We have a saying, because Henry Boache Adam took over from Amase, who happened to be who also took over from Baba Jamal, who was on the NDC side. Now Amase held on to the seat for a term, and then Henry Boache Yadom came and then also captured the seat from Amase. Now Boache was also went for a first term, and then Ernest Kumi also came in to recapture the seat back for the NPP in this regard. So people of Akwatia are really sad with this particular situation. But regardless, we are trying to see how I would get the real confirmation from the family. Akwatia have a number of issues which also decides on the side in terms of politically where they would want to go to. So they would want to give a government maybe first 4 years for them to know what the government will do for them. Now, if this government fails, they don't have anything done just to switch to the other side. So Akwatia seat has not, nobody can really say that the Akwatia seat has been a safer place or a safer zone for them, or a safer seat for them, because the people really decide in unison where they would want to move in terms of politically at every 4 years. So Ernest after his election, spoke to me personally and said he would try to break that in and also maintain that seat for a second term. But unfortunately, news coming in today has been one of very sad one, and we are currently wishing their families some condolence in this particular regard. However,
how key is Ernest Kumi in the eastern region for the NPP, a party that he belongs to? And with his demise, how is the NPP going to keep up in maintaining that particular seat?
Ernest was very pivotal, especially in the 2020 elections, because he was seen moving from one television station to the other, one radio station to the other, championing the work of the NPP in the country. Now, even in the region, he's also very vocal in the region, attending party functionaries, going to events, and also trying to move with the various test cons we have in the eastern region. So you have the Akwatia Technical University organizing programs, and Ernest will be on the bill speaking to these young people, encouraging them in the area of entrepreneurship and other areas. So Ernest has been very pivotal in this region. Now, because of his young and vibrancy, he will be somebody that the party would really miss going forward, because he appealed to a lot of people as very young, and he's also been telling them when he came to Akwatia Technical University for a TESCON event, he also told them that all the students can be like him if they are able to remain steadfast and go for what they want. He uses 2020 case as a scenario for them, indicating that he tried, he failed, but the next time he went in 2024, he was very successful. It will be very difficult for the party to replace Ernest Kumi in his young and vibrancy mood in that particular area, but trust me, they would work around the clock to also ensure that they don't lose the seat now that the seat will be declared by the Electoral Commission as vacant. I know a lot of things will go into position in considering the candidate that they are going to parade to go into the by-election, but we all wait to see what the regional and then the national party will decide going forward.
What do we foresee coming in the next couple of days? His demise was just announced today, even though we are yet to get from the family of Ernest Kumi. But going forward, what do we see happening, especially in the eastern region, Akwatia, where he comes from?
So the regional executives would be leading the delegation to officially commiserate with the family, and after that they will also get a delegation from the party headquarters. The national level would also come in. They will issue some statements, and a date will be set together in consultation with the family for the 1 week observation of our brother Ernest Kumi, where upon the 1 week a date will also be fixed. I'm trying to believe that they would want to do all this quickly so that it reduces the grief within the family, and also in terms of the larger picture with regards to their numbers in Parliament, would also try to mobilize as soon as possible, and also come into conclusion on who they will present going forward in the by-election, so that they recapture the seat, because the seat we all know has not been a safer seat for either of the parties, that is the NPP and then the NDC. So they would try to work this in harmony and in unison, and do this as quick as possible with regards to their numbers in Parliament, so that we'll see the way forward in that particular regard.
We know this is his first term that he was serving, so he's served barely 6 months in his capacity as the MP for the good people of Akwatia. Do we know of some of the works he carried out prior to him being elected as Member of Parliament for the area, and what he's been able to do in the last 6 months? So
a key among us this kind issue about the opium abuse in that particular area, where he's carried out some series of advocacy trying to get the youth in that particular area to desist from drug and substance abuse in that particular regard. We know that he is also advocating for a scholarship scheme for some youth in that particular area. Now, we shouldn't also forget that Akwatia has a number of artisans in that particular area where he's been also trying to lobby and then get some entrepreneurship support for all these artisans in that particular area. Ernest has been very pivotal and is always on the ground in that particular area where he would move from Parliament to be in the constituency on weekends and engage the people. He knows this for sure because the area has been safe for any of the political parties. So if you are a member of Parliament for Akwatia and you don't often visit, you're based with the people. So he's been coming very often, and this has been a start one for the people family of Ernest Kumi in the area.
For the people of Akwatia, this is a sad one for them and the nation at large. But how are they going to be able to cope in the next few days, even before a new member is elected, either from the NDC or the NPP or any of the other political parties? How do you foresee them going about their normal duties in the wake of the death of their MP?
Yeah, so our business will continue as usual. We Akwatia is a mining area. The area is always busy. People are carrying out their normal activities, but we'll take a quick break from all this and then try and commiserate with the family first, and maybe bounce back after the 1 week observation is held for our brother Ernest Kumi. But business will continue as usual, and largely will depend on the leadership of the new patriotic party in the region with regards to how they can maintain that particular seat. As I earlier indicated, it's a swing seat, and they would want to rally behind somebody. They wouldn't want to go into some dispute as regards to who they would present for the by-election, because if the unforeseen circumstance happens where it becomes an issue about who they are going to present to replace Ernest Kumi, if there's some dispute in that particular area, it will go a long way to affect the party in that particular area. That is, if they don't decide on one person and a lot of people show interest with regards to who should lead the party into that by-election, it will be a major blow for the NPP in the area. So I believe as we speak now, even though they are commiserating, they are also taking plans on that particular area to ensure that they get somebody who is loved by the people and who would continue the work of Kumi, so that the party does not lose that particular seat to the entity. Because after speaking on that issue, the Akwatia issue, constituency issue, is still in court. Just last week or 2 weeks ago, High Court overturned a decision in NS favor. So that issue has not been done with as we speak now. There's still a court issue on the Akwatia constituency issue, and I believe leadership of the party will take all this into consideration in regards to choosing somebody to lead the party in a by-election.
Kanako, thank you so much for your time. That was our Eastern Regional Correspondent Neoni Amate. Kanako.
For Nsem-Pii on more, now Nsem so Utie now show on my YouTube channel.
Be the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.